Alright, YouTube, it's time for another Pokemon battle, and I'm going against my friend Craig again. This video and the next video are both going to be the same battle. Well, not same battle, different Pokemon, but same opponent. We had like 3 matches before this, but like it kept ending in disconnection, and it was sad because they were actually like pretty decent fights. Like it was like it could have gone either way, but like Craig was like losing connection because of something like with the computer in his house or something like that. So this match, the connection goes all the way through, thankfully. So he starts off with a Metagross. I start off with my Donphan, and this is my expert belt Donphan with like really high physical defense. Investments. I mean, it's like all in physical defense. I think I have some investments in HP and just some in attack. Like this isn't my best HP Donphan, but so that's why the Earthquake did so much, because it's super effective and it does more damage to super effectiveness. So he switches into Aerodactyl, and I was like, yeah. I was debating if selling up the Stealth Rocks when I saw the Metagross had like almost no health and was about to die. I was like, I probably could finish it off with um, another Earthquake, but I said it's not really doing too much to me, and I rather really get up the Stealth Rush right now, but I was like, nah, I might as well just kill it because it could be really bad. And he switches to Aerodactyl, which is a good move on his part. And then he switches into Gengar, and here starts the lucky. I want to put a counter at the bottom of the screen. He gets so lucky. I don't want to sound like a dickhead and be like, oh, he won him the match, but I don't know. Like, you might see what I'm talking about later. Like, Hypnosis has a 60% accuracy, or like 60 accuracy. Yeah, he's gonna hit it every freaking time. He's already up to 2. Okay, and when I'm watching this battle, like when I had my DS, I was just like, look. The first time I was like, okay, yeah, he got it, good job, right? And then when I sent in Blastoise, I was like, wow, he got it again. I was like, damn. I was like, that's lucky. So I didn't know what moveset this Gengar really had, and he has a Life Orb, obviously. And I was kind of fearing the Thunderbolt, but I knew I could take it, because, I mean, I know my Blastoise can survive a huge chunk like that, so I will always go for the Yawn. So I Yawn the Gengar, and I'm like, well, it's either A, going to put me back to sleep, or he's going to switch. So I was like, either way, I'm not going to protect, I'm just going to go for an attack this turn. So he switches into Porygon Z, and I was like, Porygon Z, I don't deal with Porygon Zs. So this is like why I actually like battling people, because they use like different Pokemon. I mean, yeah, Gengars are kind of like dime a dozen. Like I mean, his moveset's different, which I like. But like a lot of people just like, I mean, Gengar is definitely OU, and I'm not too sure about like Porygon Z or anything like that. Like I think Donphan's overused too, but I never use him, so I don't. Me and him are both not competitive players either. Like we're just basically people who have fun playing. So he has the Porygon Z. I protected to see what he was gonna go like do, because I don't know what he can do, and I don't know if he's Life Orbed or his Choice Specs or whatnot. So I predicted he goes into Tri-Attack. I'm like, okay, well, it is normal, so I can go into Cofagarius and take that like nothing. And so he switches out and goes into Giga. And before he even switched, I already did the Will-O-Wisp, just to, no matter what came in was going to get burned. And the Giga comes in, and the only attack I have on this Cofagarius is Nightshade, and that's only because every investment I had is in physical and special defense. So Nightshade, like, to me, that was like probably the best move to go into. I was tempting to do another burn, because I know the Gigalith was going to die next turn to another Nightshade in burn, and I really should have stuck with my gut and just burned, if it went through, burned the Porygon Z. So I'm going to protect and see what he's going to go into. He's Hidden Power, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't really know what he could do with Hidden Power. I'm guessing it's either Ghost or Psychic. So I go into Gliscor, and I probably should have gone into my Zoroark, but I wanted to get up my Poison, and I really should have gone into Zoroark, because I'm pretty sure it is Hidden Power Psychic. I could be wrong, but I'm betting my money on HP Psychic. So if you're actually watching this, Greg, like put in a comment like Ghost or Poison, Psychic, let me know. So I take a huge chunk of damage. I mean, I took some entry hazards from Stealth Rocks, and then I take a huge amount of chunk from that, and I was like, well, damn. So I was gonna try and finish off with an earthquake, but he smartly switches out into Gengar because of levitate, and that hits me in the face because I should have. The Porygon Z was so weak, I could have finished it off with a. Even though I still have the item on, I could have finished him off with an acrobatics, and that's what I should have done. And I keep forgetting that Gengar had levitate. I don't know why. I just don't. I forgot it had levitate because I don't really use Gengar, even though I should have known that. If anything, I should have just run Fling. I mean, he wouldn't have got poisoned because it's a poison type. I'm sure that's how it works. I don't know. Maybe even though it has Life Orb, he might not get like that. I don't know. Sorry, Dark Pulse is my Blastoise, and I'm like, okay. I was like, I can take that because Blastoise is, the shit. Well, I love my Blastoise. So here goes Hypnosis. We're up to 4 now. If I'm counting right, I think I am. So he hit 4 Hypnosis. I'm like, okay. At that point in time, I was just like looking at my Game Boy, and I'm just like, I wasn't even doing anything. I was just blinking my eyes, going, "Are you for real?" So I should have just let him stay in, cause I didn't know this, but he was very smart and predicted my switch, and he went into a Shadow Ball, and I was like, oh crap. Cause I could have taken it with Blastoise. I mean, even though it's stab, I probably would have survived a little bit. And maybe got the second turn Wake and just gone for an Ice Beam and maybe finished off the Gengar. But I wanted to play it safe in case he went for Dream Eater, because he is pretty low on HP. So I feel I did the right choice, but he just predicted my prediction. So I sent in Gliscor, and I'm like, alright, Gliscor, you can do this. So he gets another Hypnosis off. So that's 5. It's either 4 or 5 in a row. Once again, this has a 60% chance of hitting, but he gets it every time. I was hoping for the first turn Wake, and I don't get it. So Dark Pulse. He goes to Dream Eater, and it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Because it's not a Gliscor, it's a Zoroark. So he goes, hey, I know that, and he goes, I'm gonna Dark Pulse that bitch. I'm like, fine, whatever. So I woke up, and I get the flinch. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, this guy gets everything. He got all the Hypnosises and he gets a flinch on it? Oh, man. I was just like, I wasn't raging, but I was just like putting my hand over my eyes going, oh my god, I can't believe what's going on right now. So he sends out Heracross, and I'm going to send in Gliscor. And I know now, I was like, now that the Gengar's gone, I was like, I can really use Earthquake now from now on and not really be worried. He goes for a Mega Horn, and I'm looking at the damage. I'm like, wow, that did a nice chunk. And I was like, oh, he's Life Orb. I was like, damn. So I go for the Fling because I want to poison it, like, damage over time. And now that I can use Acrobatics freely with for a max attack. So I'm going to Protect here just to get some more Poison Heal life back. And I was so convinced I could have taken this close combat. I know he's got Life Orb, but since I took that Mega Horn, which is also Stab, and it's also weak against the Flying, I figured I could have taken close combat because I still was hoping I would have lived with like maybe just like 5 HP or something like that. No, I die completely. Gliscor totally gets owned. And I really was a little surprised. I really thought I should have been able to take that, but either A, he got match damage, or B, it really would have fucking killed my Gliscor. So now I'm pretty sure I'm just down to 2 Pokemon, Galvantro and Blastoise, and I know I outspeed this Heracross, so I'm just gonna Thunder, because I don't care what comes in. I'm just gonna Thunder it. And I was kind of hoping he was gonna switch. Maybe because, like, I'm pretty sure this turn, if not the next, he would have died from Life Orb. But he would have probably killed me with a close combat anyway. So he sends an Aerodactyl, and I know Aerodactyl's fast, but I could have... I don't do research, and I was just hoping I was going to be faster than it, because I only had that to prey on. But he Fire Fangs me, and I'm like, oh, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, Dad. Oh, man. Alright, Blastoise, you're the last one up. I was like, maybe you can get first turn Wake and get a Yawn off, and then Protect or something like that. I don't know. Because you only got 100 HP left. But he's gonna withdraw and he's gonna go into the Porygon Z, and that is gonna finish me. And he's gonna finish me off with a Tri Attack. It was a good match. I would have liked to see what would have happened if he didn't get all the sleepings, the hypnosises. Like maybe if he just missed one, like what would have happened. But as my friend Mr. Blah says, like, dude, this stuff happens. So I just have to take that and just deal with it. But we got another match coming up, and I'll see you in that one. All right, comment, rate, and subscribe.